Welcome back to Balance While Blooming. I cannot believe that we are doing our final budget with me in 2023. This is December's monthly budget with me. I want to be honest this month. It is going to be a rough month. We are pulling a lot from our sinking fund. We do have extra paychecks and a lot is happening, right? We just opened our joint account as a family. We had to move a bunch of money. Appliances broke. Check out my last November closeout and my monthly reset, because both of those videos are going to explain a lot that goes into here. Now, I'm going to be really hard on you guys this month because this is the time where you are balancing your life and blooming into your best self. Because not only should you be going into 2024 with a budget, a plan, and the mindset that you are abundant to money, but if you don't have a budget, you will never be abundant. You don't need to sacrifice your wants and needs, because let me tell you, I have our income, right? I have income here. Then I pay my bills and expenses, I pay my debt, and then I have savings and spendings. And the reason I do that is because I am not going to sacrifice my life. I am not going to sacrifice my wants. But I am going to choose and set boundaries on what I spend on and what I save on, and then really make sure that I am putting myself up for success at the end of each year by having enough money every single month to pay my wants and my needs. Now, when I say that, you must understand that I am planning my life, I am budgeting my life, I am making sure that I am setting boundaries on everything. Now, I work full time, I have passion projects, I have a family, right? I have a husband, I have a stepson. We have tenants, so we take care of people. We make sure that their household needs are there. Everything is budgeted in and make sure that we are able to survive. Now, this is the time to year to evaluate your entire year. I don't care how you spent for the last 11 months, and I don't care how you plan on spending this month, but what I want you to do is sit down this month and write down every single transaction you make. I understand it's Christmas. I understand it's the end of the year. There's a lot of festivities, but the habits you are creating in busy seasons are exactly what you're going to do in slow seasons, just in different ways. This is where you need to find the balance. So I challenge you in the month of December to write down every transaction, that cash, credit, debit, I don't care how you spend the money, write it down and then set up your areas. Right? Set up your categories. Make sure you know exactly your money coming in, all your money coming out, and what you're putting towards savings every single week, day, month. I don't care. Make sure that December is the month to do it, because I want you to sit with yourself and figure out, how can you save? How can you budget? And what are you realistically going to sacrifice? Because we could go out to dinner every night, but we have a budget, right? We have a budget, and yes, we overhit them all the time, but we are within our means. I'm a zero-based budgeter, but I do underdo our income every single time. This month, it's going to be the closest it's ever been, and I'm going to be the strictest on our budget I've ever been. If you want to see my other monthly budgets, check out the playlist and let me know what other finance videos, time management videos, any other videos that you guys want to see in the comments. And if you like this video, give it a like and subscribe, because I want to be doing more money, mindset, and just time management and planning videos for you guys to bloom into your best selves and balance 2024 into your best year yet. But let's jump right into our budget for December. It's going to be a fun one. It's going to be a tight one, but let's jump right into it. Okay, so I quickly filled in our income. It's going to be a little bit of a different month. I'm considering our 5th and 3rd paychecks for my husband and I, because that will land on the 29th. It probably will not go towards this month, but when I do the closeouts, depending on how close it is, I do incorporate it, even though it hasn't hit the account, because we know exactly what it's going to be, just about. But I also am pulling some money from our sinking funds. We did have an emergency. We were supposed to just have our appliances come in, but unfortunately we have to hire a plumber to fix some of the piping so that they can install it for us. And it's gas, so I am not going to touch it with a 10-foot pole. So it is an emergency. It was something that I wasn't expecting, but what I do pull here, I hope to put an extra 500 as well into there. So it's going to seem like a big number for savings, but it's really just putting it back towards my emergency fund. Now this month for my husband, it's busy season, so he is going to have nice big paychecks this month. They have interesting hours during most of the year, but it's a great season for him right now. And then I'm salary, and I might get a bonus, which is not on here. Sometimes we get Christmas bonuses, but I like to zero-base budget. So this should always end at zero, and whatever extra income we get hopefully will cover anything for our actual spending, but also understand that we can put some extra of that money into savings. And if you didn't look, that we put a joint account, so this will be the first time it's not as much moving money. I think that was a lot of our confusion, was how much I was moving money, how I was putting that as where it goes, if I just had to front him for something or front me for something, how we were budgeting that out. So it's going to be such a clean budget this month, and I'm super excited about it, and I'm excited to go into the new year that way. Our tenants, they pay $1,400, but they're paying 2 months worth, which is $2,800. But then we also have some back rent, which is $500. So this is a great month for us. We'll technically be walking away with $500 because we paid for them last month. I think we'll just roll it over to next month, to be honest with you, just to make sure that we're always paying our landlord. We sublease some of our rooms, if you're new here, to family. And then emergency funds, we are moving $1,500. And then car insurance, we pay for the whole year, and we have it always saved up, and that is around $2,800. I'm trying to get a better quote, but if it is what it is, I believe that's what it's going to be. We just bought a new car, so that's where our debt is for the first time, and I'm guessing it's that much. Hopefully, give or take, that at least that much is saved and the rest can go. So let's figure out exactly our monthly budget. Wow, what a month. Sorry, my brain, if you just saw where my brain was going, 14,600. I love seeing that number. I wish that was just from our incomes and side hustles and rent and all of that extra profit, but life happens, you know? Now, it just blows my mind that I could be making that much easily with just making a bit more money. And you can too. It's just putting your heart out there, making sure that you make that income and monetizing as much as possible. So with that being said, please subscribe to this channel. This is my passion project. This is my side hustle. This is something that I want to monetize while I'm helping you guys as much as possible, along with I'm creating services on how to plan your life, budgeting, setting up courses and stuff like that. So this is my journey of how I plan on just blooming our life, and I just can't believe that this is a reality for me. But with that being said, it's now time to talk about all the needs, the things that we need to do. And over here, I'm going to add car insurance. I thought I wrote in all of them. Car. There we go. We'll talk about this when we get there. So for car insurance, as I said already, $2,800 is what we are estimating. And then rent is double, so that's also $2,800. We have $100 for our water bill, $100 for our electricity bill, 908, 52, 250. Ones I know off the top of my head. Oh, yep, phone is 35, internet is 115. Sorry, I did that out of order. I always do 100 for subscriptions. And then this month, I want to get ahead on our health insurance. With our new health insurance, I have to figure it out. That's usually 2 to 3 months, depending on what we get. So let's see what this is all going to come out to. So hefty this month with $7,860. $7,860. And then let's go right into our car debt. That is simple. Every single month it's $320. We figured out exactly what it is. So that's $320. Now let's figure out how much we have for our sinking and spending funds, and then we can chat about where we're going to put that money. So how you do that is you take your income minus your bills and expenses minus your debt. So we have a decent to work with over here. Actually, we'll just do this. 6420. So this needs to come out to 6420 based off our savings and our spending. So let's talk about where this money is going to go, how we're going to do that. I'm going to take a minute to break down everything where I want that money to go. Okay, so I did the math, figured it all out. First off, as I said, I want to save $500 back to emergency funds. So we are going to put that money back. We are going to put $2,000 back for that. That's $500 more. So now we have, oops, I wrote 200. So now we have 6420 minus 2,000. So this cannot be more than $4,420. And how we are going to break this out is going to be fun. So of course it's Christmas time, so you need to put in Christmas. Then obviously our appliances, because that is a big expense this month. And then we always have an other. We have his, hers, fam, and eating out. So that is how we're going to do that. Now for Christmas, we've done most of our shopping. So we have $4,420. And then I want to put $250 towards Christmas for stocking stuffers and last minute gifts. And then our appliances are going to be about $3,000 we found out. So that's minus $3,000. So you have $1,170 to still play with. I think for dine out and fam fun, I think put $550. Hopefully it's less. $550. And then I don't think we need anything other than $400. So we have, oh, I have to get some, we have to get our oil changes. So car, I forgot about that. I put it in here but didn't write it down. So that will be the last $220 because we need to get all 3 cars oil change. So that should add up to the $420. Let's just make sure. For $4,420. Did that in a weird way, but there it is. So you see our budget. I hope you guys budget. If you want to get this template, I will send it to you. Message me on Instagram. I do hope to get this out and selling, but if you guys want it for free now, come and DM me on Instagram. I will send you the template for you to print out. Has a little freebie. Get your template and you can start budgeting. Now, I want to be a little bit hard on you guys, especially because it's the end of the year. It is the time for you to get your finances back on track. I understand it's a big spending month. I understand that a lot of people don't have the money. They put it on credit cards, and that is fine. Now, I'm not going to add up my credit card bill just because I'm not sure which of these are going to go on cash, card, credit, all of that way, but I will do that on the side when I figure out exactly what we're going to put. I'm just not going to put that this month to keep it a very clean system. Now, as I said, I do my budget closeout so you guys can see. I think this month I'm going to do every single expense so you guys can really see how I used to at the beginning of January's budget, because we are going to have so many videos going into the new year. I don't think I'm going to do a full closeout. I think I want to, when I would normally do my closeout, really talk about how I want my budget and my finances in 2024 and explain to you how I'm going to budget that, what exactly I'm going to spend, what our yearly income is estimated to be, and all of that stuff. Now, that all being said is going to be estimates to make sure that we can zero-based budget as a family. And if you are in a situation where you feel like you can't budget, you think that you are lost, I really recommend reading some books on finances, getting a second job, figuring out how to do it and make ends meet, because you should be able to live your life, right? This is not a good balance of spending over savings, but understand that this was an emergency. We needed to get this appliance, but I'm only bringing from our emergency fund half of it, right? So I am still making sure that I'm making enough money and I'm not pulling all from our savings to do it. Understand that you can plan your life, you can balance the things you want to do, you can do everything you want to do and then some. You just need to change your mindset, not only on money but life in general. Manage your time, manage your life, manage who you are as a person, how you talk to yourself, all of those things, because money is something that is very scary to talk about, and I can do a whole money mindset on just the thoughts on money, your fears, your limiting beliefs, and really talking that through. If that's something you guys want to see, let me know. All of my other videos, I have so much coming out in December, and enjoy your holiday season. Don't overspend, but also don't sacrifice your life too much. Make sure that you are finding that healthy balance of spending and saving in this time, but make sure you are making ends meet and don't do anything that's out of your means and out of that. And we can go into 2024 with a nice budget. As I said, I'm challenging you to write every single transaction down, really sit with the reality of what it is, and don't hate yourself for it. Don't put yourself down. Really just take that as okay, this is what I spend. This is how much I need to make. How am I going to do that? Or what can I sacrifice? It's just figuring that out and coming to reality of where you're at financially. And that is completely okay. And I'm going to end this with a good note of follow me on Instagram, enjoy your holidays, and subscribe, and we will get your money mindset on track, your time management on track, balancing your life, blooming, and being able to balance all of your life around the holidays is another video I did. Go figure that out, go have fun, spread the holiday cheer, and really find ways to reset into the new year as well. And I hope you guys are balancing all the things you want to do with the things you need to do while becoming your best self and doing the things that you want to do for you. And I will see you guys soon. Bye, guys.